The entrance to Blackrock is proving somewhat elusive, dangerously so, but at least we have food in the form of a wolf that we just killed while we rest up. A wolf that, in fact, just tried to kill me. That was fun. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I just had to do something a little bit interesting at the beginning of this recording, which is that when I loaded up to begin recording, the game had not saved when I entered this space. And in fact, it saved right after the wolf attack, so I had to make my way back here, and there's an interesting change from the last episode that you're going to notice. The wolf still ran this way, but now it's here rather than on the bridge, which is honestly kind of amazing. So what I'm going to do is go ahead... Well, do I need to... I don't need the meat right now, but if I go for the meat right now, I can just have it done, and I won't have to harvest it later, which is great. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm pretty encumbered because I'm pretty tired. All right, so we also have a fire barrel right outside, and I'm noticing lots of wood all around. So I'm not really going to be in trouble here while recovering from that wolf attack at the end of the last episode. So let's just take the opportunity. Can I use the lantern? I'm going to just do the thing where I use the... Are there not beds in here? Is this just kind of an administrative... Yeah. Oh, yes, there are beds. There we go. Very rare that you have a cabin of this sort in the Long Dark without beds. Okay, so we've got these chocolate bars, which I will go ahead and chow down on. Drink some water. And now we need to sleep. Thankfully, we're pretty tired after that attack. So I guess... No, it's not a good idea to repair right now because the daylight is almost gone. Let's just go ahead and plug in 9 hours. Yes, I did rebandage and re-disinfect the wound when the save loaded back in. Talk about a startling way to, like, sit down to a fairly relaxing recording session. Like, oh, I know where I am, like, roughly. I kind of explored a little bit. I'm feeling good. Let's just load right back in and... Oh, cool. All right. I see. I understand. Or rather, I don't. Thank you for that game. All right, so now let's take a moment to kind of assess damage. First of all, I can't repair right now because it's still early morning. What I can do, though, I believe... How many whetstones do I have? I have plenty of whetstones. Let's go ahead and harvest these 2 sticks that I'm carrying around in the form of burned torches. All set. And I can sharpen this knife. It needs sharpening. Where are you? There you are. So we have a 31% condition whetstone, but I think I saw 2 others. So this is a good way to pass the time until there's actually daylight, and then I can finish repairing some of my other stuff. The wolf was not attacking me for very long, because I did hit it with an arrow, and I stabbed it. So it ran off pretty quickly before dying. So thankfully, it did not do a ton of damage to my freshly repaired clothing, but that was not an ideal entry into this area. Now, what I'm hoping for this time, what really kind of put me in that situation in the last episode, is it was freaking foggy for no reason whatsoever. Like rudely foggy. So what I'm hoping for is a little bit of clear weather so I can see a little bit, because I feel like I was probably missing something quite obvious. Quite obvious. All right, so this knife is almost always, or almost completely repaired up. Perfect. And now... Actually sounds like a blizzard outside right now, so I'm glad I have something else to do while this transition zone decides to be a bit of a jerk. I did get a heads up from one of my moderators that, and longtime community members for that matter, that there is a potentially game-ending bugged area in Blackrock. So there's a particular spot that I know not to try to go. And again, not having fog would be helpful while I don't know my way around. Or just generally avoiding stuff like that. Okay, I'm not going to do anything else. Food-wise, I am going to need more water soon. That doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't sound like a full blizzard, but I guess we'll have to poke our heads outside and find out. How am I doing lumber-wise? I've got that cedar firewood. I can break down this crate. Let's just use bare hands. There's no use rushing it with a tool. Can I do the same here? This would take an hour. Let's see what the weather's like, and then maybe I can pass time by breaking that stuff down. No, it's not a blizzard. I mean, it's definitely... It might be the tail end of a blizzard. So yeah, let's go back inside. I'll break down one of those stools for some wood. And we'll take an hour to do it. There we go. That sounds better. Still foggy as all hell, though. Okay. So that's no fun. Wood match. Cedar firewood. Start fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
All right, so these are taking 47, 48 minutes to cook. While we're waiting on that, let's step over to the carcass and get some other stuff. Why not? The guts will take 21 minutes. That is time I now have. Just took a little bit of condition back out of my knife, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll live. Yeah, so this is the moment right here where I didn't get a save point for whatever reason. So that was a little bit disconcerting. There are so many longtime viewers right now who have watched like all of Against All Odds who are still giddy that I'm finally using the decoy button. That is one... I'm a creature of habit. Nothing if not honest about that. And I definitely have resisted using the decoy button for a long time. Not for any particular reason. Not for like the same type of reason that I resisted like using torches to light a fire like we talked about at the beginning of the series. It's nothing like that. I just didn't get in the habit. I did things my own way and I wasn't using the easy drop button. But it's good to know that that button exists. All right, let's go ahead and chow down on the wolf meat. And I might be able to get some water out of this as well. How long do we have on this fire? Still 2 hours, 32 minutes. Perfect. What I'm hoping for... I mean, it's pretty clear right now, honestly. It's snowy. It's cold. But we're actually above freezing at the moment. So what I'm going to do is pass some time until this one's ready. Eat it. Probably drop it right on the snow. Got 27 minutes, or... At 20 minutes. Okay. We'll have just enough time for this. This will work beautifully.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, it's actually warming up a little bit, which is freaking great. All right, let's drink that. Keep the rest, and that should... put us in good shape. Let me step inside real quick just to take stock of my inventory. Make sure there's nothing I am forgetting I'm carrying. Yeah, like, for example, I don't need that. Get rid of that. And what else am I carrying that's heavy? Some coal. I actually have almost 2 pounds of matches. Which is crazy. when you're this many days into a run. But hey, I am still holding some wolf meat too. I'm glad I noticed that. I thought I had dropped it all, but evidently I have not. So let's put that there. And as tempted as I am, hang on. As tempted as I am to like get some sleep and like increase my condition a bit, I think what I'm going to do here, let's prepare some rose hips and make some tea. And I'm going to go ahead and get on the road. See what I can discover now that I can actually see in this zone. Still have about an hour on the fire. I'll chow on this wolf steak and then drop it right back in the snow. Nothing else in my inventory. Okay. Okay. Let's get moving before the fog rolls back in. It's still a little bit foggy, funny enough, but it's not thick fog this time. Okay, so there's the one wolf that I fought with. Oh, look, there's a break in the ice. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, this is much better. I did do one thing a little bit differently when I loaded the save back up and realized it didn't change anything, I don't think, unless I picked something up on the way and forgot about it. It really doesn't matter in the long run. It wasn't a big deal. But remember, I took that side route on the way back from the wolf attack at the end of the last episode. This time I just came up the road. I don't think I had any particular reason for just coming up the road, but that's what I did. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that there's something here to the right that I couldn't see before. And the reason I'm thinking that is that just seems like obvious at this point, that there's something about this area back here that I'm meant to explore. I'm just going to poke my head over here real quick and see what's going on. All right, there's a prop deer down there. That's interesting. I'm not going to worry about it because there's also a wolf relatively close. That looks just like a bear, but it's not. It's a rock. Okay, so I think there's something going on back here, maybe. I could be completely wrong, but it was too foggy for me to really draw any other conclusion. Draw any conclusion of any significance the last time I was here, because I couldn't see anything. Now I can see. All right, so maybe there's indeed nothing. I thought maybe I'd missed a tree that I was supposed to climb or something. So I guess the path really is down there on the ice somehow, but that just is not clicking with me, to be completely frank. Although this tree does seem very suspiciously placed. Hold on. Could it be? Could it be that I am meant to walk along this jagged tree? This doesn't look like it's going anywhere. But at the same time, why else would they place the tree here? I really don't want to, like, fall right now. Yeah, this is not letting me go forward. And that would be a big drop. Yeah, that's actually not letting me step forward here, interestingly enough. So I don't want to get myself in a predicament that I can't get out of. Normally, trees that you walk on don't have branches obscuring the path like that. So I'm inclined to think that that's just a bit of a red herring. I don't know, though. You guys know. I don't know. I haven't followed this path very often. I don't even know that the last time I was in Blackrock, because I haven't been here before. I think maybe I came here in a sandbox game, not a recording, but I don't think I explored very far, because I think I deliberately said, you know, I want to save this for the next time I'm doing it against a lot series. Can I not get up this rock? I guess not. All right. I'm just trying to avoid pissing off that wolf. That's all. All right, there he is. All right, so this is where I was before. Yeah, this is the tree. I don't want to get myself back into the exact same situation. Maybe the path that I meant to follow is like over there, but that would kind of lead back towards Pleasant Valley. So that doesn't make sense to me. All right, this is the path coming down from the roadside right here. By the way, how close am I to... I'm getting close to Archery 5, everybody. I'm just saying. That's a thing that's about to happen. All right, that wolf is right there. Okay, at least I can see. Last time I was down here, it was foggy. Now it's a lot warmer. And I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I mean, even if this wolf were to attack me, and I were to get in the exact same situation as I did the last time I was here and a wolf attacked me, like, I have an escape route. You know? Okay, so that tree is pointing kind of in that direction. And that is one design aesthetic that has been more common in the Long Dark for the last couple of years, is like environmental indicators. Wait a minute. Speaking of that. No, that didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. That's a nothing burger. Okay. I'm probably going to aggro this wolf. But I feel like I've got to go over here. I'm going to stay pretty low to the ground. Thankfully, it's like, it feels like 23 degrees right now. It's delightfully warm. I just lost my warmth bonus, which makes me sad. Also makes me cold, incidentally. But aside from that, I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I would just love it if the game would actually let me climb this. Please? Please? Why would you tease me with this? There we go. There he is. Right in front of me. Love that. Love everything about it. It's great. It's so great. It's exactly what I want. Just a wolf. Right between me and where I want to be. Perfection. Perfection in gaming form. See, what's interesting is that I'm following the road that says it's to the penitentiary, but there was a fork that said to Milton. And I feel like I'm headed more in the direction that the map is saying this is where Milton is. It's like, I don't want to go to Milton, I want to go to Blackrock. Please? Okay, I'm going to back off and hopefully not get detected. Watch there be another wolf, like, right up here. Just kidding. You have been detected. Okay. We don't have a whole lot of daylight left. Okay, here's a climbing spot. Like, just the direction that I'm moving right now, this feels like one big circle. I don't think this is actually taking me anywhere. Aha. A cave. That might be what I'm looking for. So I'm going to walk over this way for a second because I want to know what's going on over this way. Those are the carrion crows circling the prop deer. Where does this lead? Right, that's the bridge. Okay, this leads back down to the water. Okay, cool. Wait. Okay, I don't want to aggro the wolf. Let's just go to the cave. So, this is not... I was expecting just to follow a road to the prison, and instead it looks like it's a cave. If this is even anything, it might be a whole lot of nothing. Okay, yeah, it's a cave. It's absolutely a cave. Okay. Okay. Keeper's Paths south. I'm actually kind of happy it's a cave, though, because not only is it going to be warmer for a minute, but... See? That's exactly what I was about to say. There will be bodies. No, there'll be loot. There will be the potential for more gear. Now would be a terrible time to find out that there are more caves that have been added to the game that have wolves in them. But again, generally speaking, one of the nice things about those wolves is that when they're present, you can hear them. You can hear their footsteps. You can hear their howling. They make themselves known. That is a marine flare. It's like the game is preparing me for timber wolves. And just to be clear about something, because I read one comment and I was like, I wonder how obvious this is to people when I'm talking, especially folks who maybe haven't watched the previous Against All Odds seasons. I am familiar with Timberwolves. I've confronted them plenty, offline and on, in terms of YouTube content and otherwise. So when I talk about, like, Timberwolves as a threat, I'm not expressing it as something that, like, oh, well, it's going to be new. I don't know what it's going to be like. I know what Timberwolves are like. I have faced them before. But it'll be the first time in this season that we see Timberwolves. Because we have not even been to Bleak Inlet. Alright, I really don't need a torch for a lot of this cave. There's a backpack.
This will come in handy.
Lantern fuel? Are you freaking kidding me? I didn't even notice how much. I was so excited to find it. Nice. That is a good bit of lantern fuel. That's fantastic. All right, well, I'm not even going to feel bad about doing this then. Check this out. Okay, so I want to make sure I fully explore this cave. There was that path with the stalagmites that I kind of walked through a moment ago and then backed off from. So I might circle back in a bit to see what's going on there, because I want to know. I want to know. Okay, this is similar to other ice caves that I've been in. Particularly, this is reminding me of... I mean, it's a lot like the HRB ice caves. Not quite identical, but some of the rooms are identical. This room is identical, for example, to another one that I've been in. Okay, so... I think Needed to try this way. Yeah, let me not... I don't need the lantern at the moment. It's just not necessary. I can do without it. Hello? Is this... Are these the... I think... No, this feels different. Unless I had the torch last time I was here. Oh, this is wild. This is wild. I think I'm backtracking now. But I also... Yeah, I think this is where I found the marine flare. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, because I remember seeing that rock sitting in the midst of that pile of snow when I started making my point about timber wolves. Okay, so... Yeah, maybe this was it. Maybe the torch was just lit, and so I had different lighting. Okay, yeah. Got it. Yeah, these are oriented the same way and everything. Cool. All right. Well, no other loot then, but I think I need to go farther this way just to make sure. All right, now it's dark. Wouldn't want to miss anything super important. I'm not expecting there to be anything super important, but... I'm not assuming one way or the other. All right, this is one big old dead end. And I am definitely not going to start a fire and try to put a bedroll down here. Because that just doesn't seem to work out. Just doesn't seem to work out. All right, let's put that away. And then if I... Okay, I was expecting to see an exit there, but oh yeah, the exit's on the other side of this particular room, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so I assume I'm about to step out into Black Rock proper. Or, you know, Milton. Keeper's Pass north. Okay. So not Black Rock, but also still new territory. Also, it's getting close to time to sleep. This is a prop deer. Hang on. Let me take a look around here real quick. Just glancing around for any predators that might be super obvious. I don't hear any bear crows or anything. Well, I am not going to pass up this opportunity. This is a rather blatant one. Actually, I don't know why I used a knife there. I should have just used my hands, because I can do that on frozen carcasses now with my current level of carcass harvesting skill. Where'd the cave go? Hello? Oh, there it is. Staring me in the face. It didn't look like a cave. Okay. Let me also... Let's go ahead and put this down before I try anything. Well, I don't need this to be in place. Perfect. Hello? Game, come on. Don't strobe like that. That's not necessary. It's harmful. All right. So we're going to eat these 2 chunks of venison. One of which is going to cook very quickly. As a matter of fact, while it's cooking, I'll put down the cooking pots. Get some more water out of this fire. There we go. Eat that. Drink that. Pick that back up, for God's sake. And let's now sleep for 9 hours. And the beautiful thing about this is that this is absolutely going to put us back to 100% condition. It's a beautiful thing. We'll tell you what, it's a little bit earlier than I would typically end an episode, but that's a really good stopping point because I'm about to set out into an area that I know nothing about, and I think it is in the general direction of Black Rock, but we still have some more exploration to do before we get there. And it's just taken me in a completely different kind of direction than I thought it would take me, so I'm enjoying it. And I want to start off the next one with just kind of a good starting point in the same way that this is a good stopping point. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.